everyone, my name is Brittany Lewis. I am a freelance graphic artist, author, and illustrator, and I am live in Nashville, Tennessee at the beautiful Gaylord Opryland Hotel at How Design Live on behalf of the Graphic Artists Guild. And this week has been an incredible week, and I had a wonderful opportunity to interview professionals from all over the country, even all over the world, to get their insights on their feelings of AI, what might make them join a professional organization such as the Graphic Artists Guild, and also what they're excited to learn about and what were their biggest takeaways from How Design Live. So without further ado, let's see what they have to say.
Sure. So my name's Chloe Gordon.
My name is Michael Androlonis.
My name is Helen Cook-Bonetta.
So my name, Jada Brito.
My name is Mike Mandalisi.
Hi there, I'm Chris Gages.
My name is Brooke Bradford.
My name is Antoine Booker.
My name's Courtney Rousseau.
I'm Elle Morris.
My name is Jeff Stanley.
What would be important to me is to be able to have a network of individuals that I can kind of support and that I can also get ideas from and just expand the business and learn more about how other people are thinking and approaching different aspects of their professional life.
Joining another group would be a good opportunity to expand my networking base.
I guess the whole sense of community thing would really get me. And then also maybe that mentorship type thing would be interesting for me and finding someone that has the same place that I want to be at and understanding how they got there.
It's great if we can, like gain new skill sets, whether it's software or social media or whatever. So those sorts of things would prompt me to look into joining.
Say they're critical, especially when you're starting out, because you don't know what you don't know until you meet people.
I would love to learn more skills. I'm always down to learn something more or learn something new.
Just looking at where our industry is going and the demographics of our industry, we need, as a design industry, to have a more diverse representation within our design community. So if we look around, like 10 years ago, there weren't as many women.
Right.
Now, being at How, there's so many women here, and I'm really happy and proud. However, there is still a huge missing piece. There's a very few minorities here, very few African Americans, very few Hispanics. And given in the next 10 to 15 years, the consumer base of this country is going to be different. They're not going to look like us.
Right.
We need to have designers that have innate cultural knowledge of what this consumer's life looks like. You can be empathetic, but unless you live in somebody's world, you really can't design for them that well.
It's easy to join anything, but it's what's the actionable things, like how active is that community? How can I pour myself into it and not just be another member? And how accessible is everyone within that?
Finding a sense of community. It's really easy to have your head down at your desk and be working all the time and feel like your problems are just yours and nobody else has to deal with what you're dealing with. But then you come to something like this or speak with people in the community and realize that it's not just you. Like a lot of other people have the same issues, and hearing about ways that they deal with that is incredibly helpful.
The crucial point now is regulating the limitations of AI, but to think about it in the future, it's just another tool.
It has become a thing so much faster than you might have anticipated, and the impacts that it might have, for good or for ill, are ones that we just cannot see far enough into the future to know.
I think AI is dope. I'm not intimidated nor scared of AI because I think of myself as a critical thinker. And I've lived through so many tools evolving. And in the evolution of those tools, I'm still here.
I think it is going to be a great equalizer for people who are perhaps not native English speakers and who are trying to also get into the business world, which is primarily Anglophone. So I think that's a great opportunity there.
I think it's naive to not be interested in it, and I think it's really important to grasp these new tools as they come out, and instead of being intimidated or scared or whatever, to learn as much as you can about it.
So for me, AI is a tool. I mean, it's nothing more than that. I'm not worried about it taking my job because my creativity can't be duplicated.
This thing is becoming so intelligent so quickly.
Right.
And the other part is that it's international. Like, it's out of the barn. And although we may want to create laws in the United States to contain it, that doesn't guarantee
Right.
that other nations are going to do it.
What we need to learn how to do is how do we just use it as another tool and show the value of what we do versus what AI does.
It's intriguing, but I think it takes the human element out of creativity.
I feel old when I say this, but I don't want to learn about it. I have to. I don't want to. I'm scared of it. And I think maybe just because it's really new and it's happening so fast, it makes me a little nervous though. I don't think it's gonna replace me. It can't replace me. I'm irreplaceable.
There's actually just a great session that I really loved about creating a symbiotic relationship between in-house and out-of-house agencies. So as an in-house agency who works quite a bit with out-of-house agencies, just hearing some ways how to manage those relationships and make them more effective was really interesting and helpful for me.
I loved Terry Traspicchio's talk this morning around being a speaker, because it's something that's dear to my heart. And I'm hoping just to learn about other experiences, just how other people approach their business, as I said before, and also what other topics are coming up to people's minds at the moment.
What I was most excited about was Pentagram showing up. I was truly in awe, like blown away. So that was super cool.
Well, the one session we did this morning was really cool. It was the songwriting session, and it was so much fun. It was sort of, it's related to graphic design. It's a creative endeavor, but it was a different approach.
Yeah.
So really enjoyed that.
I've just seen so many people talking about the importance of diverse perspectives, diversity in design, diversity in leadership, and then just how they've been chiseling at it. Those were some of the most compelling, sessions I've attended.
Just in general, I think our generation is always like kind of racing. It's like, okay, cool, I haven't done this, that, and the third, but like so many people like higher up than me and like not that much older than me and some a little older than me have been like keep pounding in. I think it wasn't the theme, but it felt like the theme, like you're not done yet, take your time, perfect your craft, you've got time, it's gonna be okay. So that was probably my biggest takeaway.
The ability and the know-how to actually network and be effective when you're in the room. It's not just good enough to be in the room, like they say. It's what you're doing when you're in the room, positioning yourself, and what you get out, and actually what you do after you leave that room to make an effective networking, connection.
I think it's really cool to be in person with everyone. I did How Design a few years ago virtually, and so it's really cool to just like be in the same room with people. And I think like hearing other people's perspectives and knowing that we're like a community and all like doing the same thing is really cool.
My biggest takeaway is the whole sense of community is so important, and I think I work from home and I get so used to sitting in my corner at home just like working away and doing my thing and forgetting that so many other things exist. So coming to a conference like this and meeting so many different people and so many different backgrounds and so many different levels of experience has been really special for me.